Our Plant Stories has been nominated as a finalist in the Independent Podcast Awards in a new category called Environment and Natural World. I'll let you know how we get on. Thanks to all those who are regular supporters of the podcast with their commitment to buying a monthly coffee. And to Anne, who also sent some caffeine my way this month, all of which goes towards paying for this podcast, the hosting platform and the editing programme. The link is in the show notes. And now, a plant story. Welcome to Our Plant Stories. We've been digging into the stories that plants tell us about people and places. And if you're new to the podcast, do check out some of the previous episodes. We've got passion flowers to peonies, spider plants to plant tattoos. Along the way, we've met some amazing growers, gardeners, horticulturalists. In this offshoot episode, I wanted to return to one of those growers. We first met Vicky Meads back in May. She grows hostas, and if you want to know anything about how to grow them, do check out that episode and the show notes on the website, ourplantstories.com. She hinted at the pressures of show season.
Dust at the shows gets thick on the leaves and you can't get it off. The climate changing for them will affect their leaves. So some where you'll take them out of a tunnel and then move them. By the time you've got there, they've decided to come out in spots because they've absolutely hated the journey. And they are then a write-off. Or you've gone to there, and somewhere I've had shows where they've had lighting in, you've been inside a hall, they've got stretched, and then you'll bring them out of the show and they'll all collapse because they've just got stretched in a week of being in there. So there's all... It can be so challenging.
So this offshoot is a little look behind the scenes at shows from the grower's perspective, because I caught up with Vicky at the Malvern show. It's one of the first big shows of the season with the fabulous backdrop of the Malvern Hills. I am standing in front of Vicky's stand of hostas, which are phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. And tell me what you got.
We got a gold.
That is just wonderful. Tell me what it's been like. We talked before, you talked a lot about, whether they're going to survive the journey, whether they like the light. How's it been?
Well, it's been a tough winter, a very, very tough winter for us growers. And the season for the hostas, we're a good 5-6 weeks behind where we should be. So things haven't got their colour, or the things that I need to be upped are still asleep in the show pots, so they're not ready to come out. So it has been a real struggle, but we managed to pull some things together, and we are here, and yeah, they look lovely. I'm quite pleased with how it looks. I had to change it overnight, so it's completely different to what I had planned, but it is lovely.
We're actually in front of June.
Oh yes, we are. Front of lovely June.
Lovely June.
And she's very good. Yes,
she'll go anywhere.
She can go in hot, cold, ground, pot. Really good pest resistance. She's a superb hosta, as I said. She is lovely.
So how was the setup?
The setup? No, it was very calm actually. There was a couple of hostas that didn't want to play ball, a little bit playing up and flopping all over the place because they didn't like moving from one location to the other. But for me, it was quite smooth, and I did it all really within one day, which was quite a miracle. And and then just as I was about to go home, some of them came out in a few little stress spots with the change of climate. So I was like, then do I take them off? Do I leave them on? Do I do that? But luckily they went a couple of hours before judging, so they stayed. But yeah, they're all good, all happy.
What time are you in here this morning?
Oh no, this morning was a late one. We actually got breakfast. 7? No, I tell a fib. We had to get in because we had to get the van in because we had to go home and get stock last night after building the stand as well. So we had to be in by around 7.
And how many hostas have you got on this stand, roughly, do you reckon?
Haven't got a clue. If you'd like to count them, I'll let you. I would think at least 100 varieties.
And then how much stock do you bring to a show like this?
Well, I was told I was allowed the bottom 2 shelves of the van for my display. Well, I took up the whole van, and so hence we bought up on the first run, I think 6 trolleys, and then we went home and restocked the van, and we'll be going back tomorrow to restock the van to bring back again. It's one of our very, very best shows. It's everybody's delight. They love this show. It's the first one of the season. People come here because you get the choice of all people's best plants. They go very quickly. Sometimes people only have a few varieties, and it is madness. The first day, first morning, and tomorrow will be also madness. It's never like it. It's like the Harrod Sow. It's bonkers, a great bonkers, a great atmosphere, and it's just non-stop. It's a whole show in the morning, basically.
And how's the slug and snail hunting been through the months since we spoke?
Pretty good. I started off at the beginning of the year on my first hunt, getting around 1,500 in a night, and then I went down to around 100 finding. It's the snails. I've had snails worse than ever. So around 100 snails on a go. So I'm still like a terrier. If I find one, I won't stop until I hunt. And I did find that one's got on the bench, and I didn't have a chance to go back and do it. So it's having a real field day now. But yeah, they're good. It's been going well.
And what's it like when you get the judging? What's it feel like when you get a gold?
We all want gold. No one ever expects a gold, and we all are thrilled to get them when we do. And you're always nervous. You're always nervous coming in case you don't. And as much as we say we're not bothered, we're all bothered, and it means a lot.
So Malvern is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Then tell me what comes next.
Oh, and then it's madness again. So from here we are leaving Monday morning and driving straight to Chelsea to drop off some of the show plants, and then we go home. We've got around 3 days at the nursery. No, that was including that Monday, so 2 days at the nursery to do work and get, water, snail check, get stock together, sort out the display, because my display fell apart, so we've had to create something else overnight. So my husband's got to do some building straight away, paint, so that's got to dry. It's a really, really busy few days. Then I'm straight up to the build, and then we're Chelsea, which is fabulous, but the hardest show for us growers. Long days. Long days, and it's tough on us. And there's not, because it's such a small site, and logistics are just like crazy there, and how they manage to do it is phenomenal. It's so well organised, but there's not much space, and so it means a lot of long days working, and then trying to go home and pick up some stock in the night with a head torch, and then back the next day. So by the end of it, you need a holiday. I won't get one, but you feel like you really need a holiday. It is, but I do love it. I've always loved Chelsea.
So the shows are very different then, aren't they?
Yeah, each show's very different. Each show is very different. Absolutely, because Hampton Court is one I've always gone to, and me and my mother, oh my God, my mother's worse. God, when she was working and had money, she was lethal. So we literally would come out, she'd get her barrow boys, and we'd have around 3 following us to the car with all her shopping. I mean, she can shop till she drops, and and then it's trying to get it in the car. Logistically, I've learned how to pack well. It's a whole different one to Chelsea, where Chelsea is everyone putting on their fabulous displays, and you obviously get exhibitors from all over the world generally coming that you don't see at any of the other shows, and it is the most prestigious of them all. And all the fabulous gardens and things that are there, it is, to me, it's a delight, absolute delight. But then I love Hampton Court for everything, the country living stands. I always come out with a bit of jewellery. We never need it, but we always want it, and we always get it. When we can, but it's good. I always like a little bit of memorabilia from Hampton Court. It's essential.
Do you buy any plants?
Oh, always. If you look under there, I've bought 3 this morning. Cyboldii, little primulas. off of Penny. And yes, I can't help myself. I am an avid gardener too, and I love my plants. Not that I get much time for my garden. It's like Ground Elder Cottage at the moment. I'm always away when it's flowering, so I've got no hope whatsoever.
You said you were very good at packing plants. I think hostas look quite tricky to pack.
Oh yes, they are. No one else is allowed to do it. As my husband says, no one else is qualified to touch my plants when they're going in the van. And he's like, well, don't even try because she'll scream at you. So they're my babies. I pack them. They go in. Yeah, if they get broken, it's my fault.
And then there's the show that gardeners all over the world have heard about, the RHS Chelsea Flower Show.
Things like Chelsea are hideous. The setup is hideous. It's so hard, so difficult. It's the most amazing experience, but it is really, really, really hard work to do because it's such long days. But it's the most prestigious and it is fabulous. Yeah, but very, very hard work. And if you go around looking at the exhibitors, they are just purely exhausted.
This is like a retake, isn't it? So we're now at the Chelsea Flower Show. And Vicky, what did you get?
I got a gold, I did it.
How's it been?
Oh, it's been a toughie. It really has. Straight on the back of Malvern, we didn't have much time. And we are pretty shattered and exhausted, but absolutely, I was thrilled. We didn't know, because my display kind of had fell apart, my plans, and I had to recreate something really quickly, which I thought halfway through Malvern what I was going to do. And then we kind of made it up on the hoof, actually. So, but it's turned out all right. I'm really, really pleased with it. And we got the gold, so that's what matters.
When do you find out? How does that all happen?
So you judging is first thing Monday morning. And so we're all up at crazy hours of 4 in the morning to get in here for sort of 6:30 to check our stands, and then the judging is at 7 a.m. and we're not allowed in while that's all happening, and then we don't find out until this morning what we get.
So we're on Tuesday morning here, so first day of public.
Yeah,
basically.
So we have a full day of sort of being at the show, and then the gala evening that obviously you don't want to drink too much, and then in this morning. So yeah.
And who built the stand?
Who built the stand? Well, hubby builds the bases of he does all the MDF, and he does all my cutting out because everything's grown in pots, and I kind of do the style and design and where everything's going to go and how it's got to be positioned, and well, basically he does as he's told. He won't admit this. He'd like to say he's the boss, but he's not. Truly he's not. It's me. And well, between us we do make a cracking pair at times. When we're not arguing, we're great, and we can pull off a good stand.
And these hostas have been from Malvern back home again and then out again?
No. So only around a third of them are the Malvern lot. We bought up more, but I came up with a smart idea that on the way back from Malvern we should drop them off at Chelsea. What a wrong one. Oh my God, that was the biggest mistake ever. So I thought it'd add a couple of hours to our journey. Well, no way. So we booked an extra night in the hotel. We left there at 9 in the morning, got here at around 11 to drop them off in here. That would take half an hour. I got home at 8 o'clock at night. I spent the whole day queuing. Logistics and this show is a hellish thing. Queue, and the gardens outside, how they ever build those amazing gardens with the logistics of trying to get to your stand with your staff. It's such a small site, it's very tricky. I mean, traffic do an amazing job, but what a hell of a job. So many people, so much equipment, and it was my worst nightmare. After that I was giving up, never ever coming back. Foolish me coming on a Monday. Never ever again will I come on a Monday to drop off my plants. I have learned by my mistakes, as I do on every show. I learn something, and that is never come to Chelsea on a Monday to set up. Never, ever again. But apart from that, it's gone smoothly.
I had this vision, right? You're coming in, there are hundreds of people, there are hundreds of plants. Like, can I just drop my few hostas here? No one, just wander around.
Literally. Well, I wanted to drop them here on my stand, but the Alitex people were in here with all their greenhouse rubbish all over the floor, which is not rubbish, it was the rubbish left over from their stand. And and I was like, oh my God, perhaps I didn't want to come in today, but hell, they needed to come because they were all leaning in the wrong position where I tilted them at Morven on the stand, and they were all reaching for the stars, and I'm like, no, you've all got to settle, which it did work, they did settle down, but well,
I just love that vision of your hostas settling down. Settle down, guys. Settle down.
They get beyond themselves. They need to be told what to do, and they had to behave. Otherwise, they get sent home. A couple got sent home. They weren't good enough. So.
And when we were at Malvern, you were worried about one single snail that you'd seen and hadn't,
Oh, I found it. I found the little rotter. Yes, it ate one. Really, Irish luck had it. Basic thing. It had no luck. It was completely munched. So, poor Irish luck went home with its tail between its legs and said couldn't come out and play for the rest of the year now. It got munched in the van on the way here.
Well, it looks absolutely stunning. So tell me what the rest of the week is like now. We're on Tuesday.
The rest of the week is generally a busy week. Obviously, we can sell now. We did sell before, but off a tiny stand. Now we've got bigger ones. Hubby's made some lovely little labels, these oak labels that are in there, and as a little offer. They are beautiful, but I feel like I'm doing all this work for nothing at the moment. Yes, but long days. So the show opens from 8 and it finishes at 8. So that's generally meaning we're getting up 6:30 to come here to sort out stock for the day. And if we run out of stock, it means us getting home to get back in here and restock with a 2-hour sort of journey home, 2-hour back. Yeah, not much sleep. So we've got to see logistics. We just may not have a lot left at some stage. So, but I have plenty more shows. We'll work it out. But it's exhausting, but fun. It's just lovely. It's a lovely show. It is a lovely show. Drives him mad though. He says he's never coming back. So I've got to convince him at some stage, but we won't talk about it for at least a few months. When we do the forms, we kind of forget what the pain was. But yeah, hopefully, we never know. Or we might be retired. I might win the lottery when I enter. I might win it, and I might have retired. And then there'll be a really big sale.
Do you get orders through this though? Will you get a lot of orders, do you think, from the nursery at the back of this?
Generally, yes. You will get some bits and pieces of it. Yeah, we will get orders. Obviously, if it goes out there's anything on telly, the website goes like mad. But also, because we're so busy and we've got a backload of orders from Morven, I haven't put much in stock at the moment because I'm scared of catching up with it. Because there's only the couple of us, and it's like time, and it's juggling it between shows. Because when we get back from this, we've only got 2 weeks until we then go on to Gardener's World, I think is the next one from here. And then, and that leaves me no time to do anything. The time I've watered, checked, did this, done that. And I've got, at the moment, probably 150 orders before what comes in from here. So it's quite time consuming.
It's non-stop, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is
non-stop.
Absolutely non-stop.
Yeah.
Well, look,
good.
I'm so excited for you. I just think, amazing just to see it. I was looking this morning thinking,
I know, but I never ever expect it. Never ever ever. And I am always, my heart is in my mouth, and I just I couldn't even see it. I got to the front of the stand and it wasn't there, and I'm like, they've given me nothing. Oh my God, it's going to be a letter. So, but it was down the side. I found it eventually, and we're totally thrilled.
They've just gone right past your stand and gone, a whole stand of hostas, find the next one.
It is a little bit like a hosta convention here this year. If you don't like hostas, it's tough. There's 5 stands of us, and there's a few massive ones. But yeah, it's they're very popular at the moment. Very, very popular.
Interesting. What do you think? Because I'm going to be speaking to someone about camellias very soon, and he's really like camellias they're just a bit out of fashion. People are a bit into them.
I agree with him.
So why have hostas come into fashion?
I put it down to me, love. Absolutely down to me. My cracking displays. Why would you not want them now? I mean, this place hadn't seen a decent display for years until I came around. So, no, I big myself up, don't I, on that one? Yeah, but I think I do need a pat on the back.
Oh, you completely do. I think it's down to you. I think it's down to you. And they're following in your feet.
It's showing people with our displays when we do them. I make it something that people can achieve. I like to show them something that they can all take home from it, and it's something that they can reproduce in the garden, not something that's completely false and that will never work and that people won't do. So I hope to inspire.
You do. I'm loving June, by the way.
Oh, June's fantastic.
She's in a pot. She's fabulous. She's in a pot, yeah. And I look at her and go, June,
you're looking good.
You're looking good.
Excellent.
June is a very adaptable hosta. She's happy in a pot and she's happy in the ground, and she was one of Vicky's top hosta tips. But you can see all her advice on the episode page on the website. I spoke to Vicky last week as she was gearing up for the next show, the RHS Hampton Court Garden Festival. She was busy at the nursery getting the show plants ready. Her husband was already there building the set. And after that, there's another 4 shows to go. If you happen to see Vicky at her New Forest Hosta stand, do say hello and mention the podcast. And I hope if any of us go to any flower shows, we'll look at the growers and their displays, knowing perhaps a little bit more about what goes on behind the scenes. Our Plant Stories is a totally independent podcast born out of a passion for plants and audio, and it's presented and produced by me, Sally Flatman. Thank you for listening. If you want to show your support for this podcast via Buy Me a Coffee, then the link is in the show notes or on the website ourplantstories.com. I promise you, your virtual coffee will go towards the podcast, not plants.